From Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, this is Poker Night in America. Hello and welcome to Poker Night in America. We are at Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. I'm Chris Hansen. He's Joe Stapleton.
And I can describe this episode in one word. Shot, 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 shots.
Actually, Joe, that was 16 words. Starting buy-ins for today vary from 5,000 up to 15,000. I like Ben Tarzia coming in for 9K. It's not an even number. I like it.
That is a very bizarre amount. I wonder if he lost a chip on his way to the table. Sorel Mizzi's got the table covered in the game of poker. Chips are ammunition, and Sorel's well loaded. Also, he's probably trying to impress Sam Abernathy.
I'll bet you $500 that we just said three bet about 8.5
Yeah, we did.
ago.
I believe you.
Okay. I'm really sorry I wasn't here on time because we really have to clean up the rules here. I think it's good even if everybody folds two in the big blind and you have do seven.
We already
has
voted
to do
against
a shot.
that.
Yeah, but now
They're discussing the 7 deuce. They're discussing the $100 ante on the button. I mean, it's
how often is the big
never
blind
enough for
gonna
these people.
get?
They love to argue.
Or get folded.
We've
Bring
been playing
everybody
for 10
two
minutes and we're
shots, by the
taking
way.
2
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, everybody gets 2, whatever they order.
Or they can pay me $200.
The deuce seven game is like almost a perfect game, and then the deuce seven original, deuce seven classic. No matter how you win with deuce seven, everybody gets a penalty.
Wait, what's Matt's deal? He only has to pay 100?
No, he's drinking.
I checked.
He's gonna drink.
But he only has to pay 100.
We let him have a Bailey's. He has special dispensation. He doesn't want to look bad like you.
Yeah.
Bro, I really don't drink very often.
But I think this is really good. We're starting off the day with everybody having a shot.
I'm drinking coffee.
Or,
It's a double shot,
as I
by the
call
way.
it, just another day.
Double shot.
I
One for
couldn't
you
agree
and one
more.
for me, but everybody
Miss
else has
Tilly.
to do double.
I can't wait until Jen has too much to drink so I can call her Jennifer Spilly.
Yeah, we told her.
Siegel and Mizzi both have flush draws.
I haven't ate yet.
Danger, Mike Siegel.
I play better when I can't see my
Siegel's also got a gut shot.
But I don't know what I
I'd
have.
much rather hit
The
that.
bagel or something.
This is going to help me. I want everyone to have
Turn your
something.
mic off.
Alcohol hits you less if you have food in your stomach, right?
Yeah.
Alcohol hits you less if you have food in your stomach, right?
Get the popcorn.
Jennifer Tilly started off on fire. That's good TV.
Well, I'm
And you bluffed off your money.
adrenaline check. Not all of it. Not all of it. Oh, I still have 4K.
And this is why Sorel buys in for more than everyone else. So when he stacks Mike here, he gets all of it.
You know, when they
700
have
to
that
bet.
graphic, this is how much everyone has. It'd be really embarrassing.
Here comes
to
the
have,
pop
like,
from Siegel.
this well stacked.
You hear that? That's the sound of him flushing $2,500 down the toilet.
I think Mizzi just flats here, go to the river.
Yeah.
You just go into that mode.
Right.
I think you're right.
Best gambling movie ever.
Thank you.
Matt, you're doing commentary now, too?
Thought he wanted to know the exact call.
I'm sure he'd figure it out. He'd figure it out when they dealt the river.
2,500.
I heard you did it.
I'm just
like
gonna
crazy
call.
bluff.
Flush.
I'm not
Me
like,
too.
I haven't seen it yet.
I know Sorel so well. For my next prediction, I think he's going to stack up a bunch of
Yeah,
chips.
flop for me.
It's just a hunch.
I don't know. You might just let him lay in front of him.
Wow.
Just play out of the pile.
Would be an option.
Anything that makes me feel bad, I block them, even if it's justified. Like this morning, I woke up. Somebody goes, don't get me wrong, I love Jennifer Tilly, but this is my favorite hand of all time, and he tweeted a link
The
to his
Antonius
favorite
hand?
hand of all time.
I can imagine what that hand was.
Block, block.
I said I thought Phil was the second best player of all time.
block people all the time?
Anytime anybody mentions that hand, instant block. It doesn't matter if they preface it with saying that they love
Oh, that's funny.
goodbye, goodbye.
I think Phil Hellmuth is the #1 and number
didn't
2
even
best
name
player in the world.
I didn't even name him.
What did you say? You said you thought he was the second best player?
Second best player of all
Who's
time.
the best player?
Well, I didn't even answer. He blocked me before I could even say who the best was.
So who was the best player? Who do you think he thought was the best player?
No, he didn't really say
No,
that.
I didn't really say that.
It was a good joke, though.
It was a good job. The second best player of all time, and you blocked him for that.
I thought that was a funny
God, if someone
comment.
said I was the second best player of all time, I'd read.
Everybody else is tied for first. Was everybody else tied for first when they said that you were
Top pair
second?
for Mike and Jared. This time Mike's got the slightly better hand.
Oh, I can dish it out, but I can't take it. Huh, don't worry. Ben, Mike,
I raised
don't worry, Mike.
2,000.
Interesting raise from Sigel. When I say interesting, I say it the way you say it to someone who's got a really terrible tattoo. Jaffee's got one of the few worst hands that can pay this off.
Hair?
All right, next question for you then, Stapes. How many times have you cried because of what somebody said to you on Twitter?
Crying right now.
Whole little spot over there.
Oh, there's a buffet? Mm-hmm. Where is it? Outside?
Sam Abernathy sounds like Lieutenant Hooks from Police Academy.
Okay, I'm gonna ask
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
My hijack and my cutoff.
Deuce on the turn.
Some food. What kind of food is it like?
There's like sandwiches, there's treats.
By the way, this is a great Laden lineup. I kind of want to like fire out the questions. You know, I'm losing out on my ROI
I'm ready for
if I
another
don't.
one.
I'm ready. Okay, so how many shots Jared thinks Gentili can take before throwing up, passing out, death, whatever, like... Death? I mean, whatever it is.
Alcohol.
Like, you just keep taking shots every 30 seconds until one of the three happen. Like, you're either going to throw up...
Every 30 seconds?
Let's say every minute. Until you either pass out...
Well, why don't we just test that, shall we?
Hey, you know what? We can find out the real answer tonight.
That would be great TV.
That would be great TV. No
Ratings
one
are
can
gonna go
dispute
way
that.
up.
That's not TV,
Jennifer
that's
Tilly's gonna do
HBO.
1 shot a minute, America.
When we go on commercial break, Gentili will have 2 more shots.
Mike Sigel.
Mike Sigel.
After the break, Jennifer Tilly plays a few big pots that may drive her to drink more. For more from Poker Night, visit pokernight.com or find us on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, where you can see complete episodes and unedited live streams. Welcome back to Poker Night in America from Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida with Joe Stapleton. I'm Chris Hansen.
Hi.
Welcome back to Human Beings Playing Poker. That was actually the working title of the show.
Auntie's good.
Before we switched to Poker Night in America. True
Honestly,
fact.
I'm good.
Fight for
I'm
it
good
more.
for everything. I go with company rule.
Okay, is anyone opposed to the straddle on the
I'm a
button?
team player.
Oh, straddle, not the button. Is that
Or no, sorry, not straddle on the button. Ante on the button.
We're doing a deuce 7.
Ante on the button? Is that
I
okay?
like Deuce 7. Deuce 7 is
No?
good for the game, but
Juices
I
it
thought
up.
we were playing Deuce 7.
Yeah, but you can't
But-
do deuce 7
yeah,
that
okay.
hand for 13,000.
What?
It looked like he was willing to put in 13,000 that hand.
Were you going to put in 13,000 with your Deuce 7? If I raised you there, were you going to re-raise pre-flop? No.
He wasn't, but it looked
That'd
like
be
he was going to
tough.
put in
I was thinking to
13,000.
push. I
If you
thought-
pushed, I would fold, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He was giving the appearance that he's going to put 13,000 in. That was what he did.
Yeah, no, it was good. I sensed a certain reticence as you pushed out 2,500. So
Yeah?
I did. That's why I thought maybe we had the same hand and we both missed the flop.
Yeah.
It's a fair assumption.
Yeah. All right. Check for clubs.
You check to the turn, and now that gives Tilly the nut flush draw.
And yes, Jennifer, you do have a club. The biggest club.
Incinerated peak.
I'll bet this one.
Checked around to her, and she bets 500.
Yeah.
Did you see Doug Polk and Doc Sands
Yeah.
might fight? Is that going to happen?
Probably not.
No? I want to see one of those poker fights again. Those are great.
I mean,
They should have a TV show of like people in the same profession who have grudges against
Jen
each
ain't
other.
folding.
And they just like
She
fight.
gonna let it ride.
Yeah, if anyone wants to, that's fine. You can have it.
does Doc box already?
I don't know.
He sounded like he's trying to make that implied that he does.
Yeah, Doc definitely wants to bet more than Doug does. I just want to see it. I mean,
They don't have any beef. It's just like
no, it might be a little bit of beef, but not too much. But that would be cool if
I
like
could see Doc annoying
Doug, yeah,
Doug for sure.
right.
Like Doug thinking that Doc is beneath him, and Doc being like really annoying about
Yeah,
it.
I could totally see that. But wouldn't it be cool if like,
And
for example,
Affleck folds the
plumbers,
best hand.
like these two plumbers just have issues with each other, and they get 1 year to train, and
Yeah.
the cameras follow them around, and then like,
Good idea.
you know, people from different professions, lawyers.
I'd definitely
who
like to see
lost
a
the
plumber
cases.
fight.
That would be a good one.
A lot of crack involved there. Whoever's pants fall down first loses.
The black 5 on the river, not the right black one that Tilly was looking
I'd
for.
watch
It's a
it.
spade, not a club.
I'm sure there's a joke to be made there, but I'm gonna save the censor the effort.
Luke Schwartz, yeah.
Never happened.
Make sure he gets to his
Not yet,
kid's baseball game this
Still
week.
possible. Still possible.
Jaffee shoves them all in.
Fighter.
He's thick. Yeah, he's
He's
strong.
He's a scrapper, but
Look at that. He went from having the third best hand
also
to the
has
best
three
hand
as
on the river.
You don't drain it off.
I know. I've been to 2 classes, and It was
Nice hand.
both times I was just completely wrecked for a week.
A 6.
A 6. It was shoving for value.
I should have shoved for value on the turn.
2 years now.
Nice hand.
God. Now I wish the flop came with an 8. I just gotten it all on the river. They wanted me to take it from that hand.
Actually, if I bet, maybe I win. Maybe I bet he raises you full.
Oh, all kinds of folding here. Jared Jaffee in the 1 seat.
Maybe you wouldn't fold.
Suited ace.
Optimistic.
Jared's not a folder.
Good for the game.
Get him.
Don't do it.
4,700.
Don't do it.
3-bet from Jennifer Tilly. More like Jennifer Tilty, am I right?
5 behind you.
Is this 5? You can just get them to.
I think you're trying to take advantage of this dynamic. That's what I think.
Matt Glantz always trying to take advantage of ladies. I mean the queens, come on. Poker joke.
Oh no, here she, oh boy.
Jennifer Tilly, good for the game.
She said it to both of us.
Out of position, 1,750, yeah, why not?
This is either gonna turn out really good for her or really bad.
And the flop gives her a pair.
And it looks like she is gonna lead at this. I love Jennifer Tilly, but I don't always love this move because I think it usually looks exactly like what it is. A not so great hand you're hoping to get a fold with, and I think you're just begging to get raised by value hands and bluffs.
2,600 is the bet from Tilly.
So most of the time, if you flop huge here, you're gonna check and let the pre-flop aggressor continue. Matt's definitely not folding. And there's the raise I was expecting. And Jen sort of found another way to commit herself to this pot. I wish I could commit to anything the way Jen is committed to this pot. Almost walked over at Chipotle because they asked me too many questions.
2 more hundred to raise.
Okay. I thought it was 25.
Yeah.
No, I thought she made it 25. That's all.
All in.
There it is. There's the all-in.
Oh.
I'm not changing my cards over.
It's fine. You don't ever
I knew you had an
have to turn-
overpair, but
you don't
I have outs.
She doesn't
I
have
was
to turn
like,
them over. I don't
yeah.
care.
I was like, if I call, then I might as well put it all in.
That might be an out.
Wait, maybe that's an out. That might be an out. Wait, hold on. I gotta see how many outs I have now. Okay, yeah, I have some outs. Okay.
Nines?
What?
Nines?
No, she got 10.
No.
Hey, why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because ace on the river?
Because 7, 8, 9. You have kids. You should know that one.
Not my day. I should have just folded when you re-raised me. I don't know. I just thought that God liked
I
me.
could have do 7.
What?
I could have do
I
7.
thought maybe you had do 7.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh my God, he's weak. Oh my God, he's strong. Oh my God, he's weak. You'd start winning all these tournaments and you'd be like, oh my God, being in Phil's head is awesome.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America. It's Chris Hansen and Joe Stapleton.
Did you see me play?
Hello, my babies.
Everybody claimed later I played 80%. All I know is I raced in the dark every time on the button, 2 off the button, 3 off the button, 4 off the button.
Yeah.
And then every time I smelled weakness, I just re-raised in the dark. So I didn't look at my whole cards all day. I got a massive chip lead
That was impressive. It's hard to do that. It's hard to play that.
against the alleged best players in the world.
Best player in the world is sitting to my right.
Yeah, I can play really fast. I can play really fast. 3.
All right, sit back and watch Hellmuth play poker.
That was fun. I have to admit, that was a really fun day.
What's it gonna be, Spinach Chin?
Did you end up cashing in the 100K?
I had the massive chip lead at the final table. I blew it.
Tarzia
8
calls.
left, I had 10 million. Yeah. and I just I lost too much with pocket nines.
Oh, look, Sam Abernathy's going to play a hand as well.
If you would have watched the hands, you would have said
Bambi.
standard, but for me, I blew it. Like, when I'm sitting on 10 million, I have to finish top 3 there. I blew it. I don't like to admit it, but
Yeah. Thank you.
Set of 9s for Sam Abernathy.
Top pair for Tarzia. This could get ugly for him.
all right.
And he is firing it into the abyss.
625, right?
25.
I think Sam is going to elect 2.
Raise.
Raise. You see how I waited till she did it?
You're never wrong when you wait.
Exactly.
Watch what they do, then call it. You're always going to be right.
I could still be wrong somehow.
Back to Tarzia.
Wow, won't throw a flush draw away, huh?
Tarzia is in the game thanks to a $1,000 satellite that he won.
Kids.
Hot seat. You have 10 players. Sit down
forget that
with
vlog.
$1,000. Winner take
so
all,
much to learn.
and then you get to take that money to the Poker Night in America TV table.
That's awesome.
And that's why he is here.
Don't do it, Ben.
Oh.
Everyone's got a
He's a
style.
tournament player. You try to
Everyone's
win
got a
every
style.
pot he plays, which doesn't work out well in the cash games usually.
It's working out
Well,
well
the
now.
money's in the middle, so we're going to the
Sure
turn.
is, buddy. Sure
did it.
is.
Jack of spades on the turn. If she was semi-bluffing before, this card would probably not have improved her hand.
What happens if I moved in there and though and you missed? Would you still be up?
Yeah, I think so. Just the tickle, though.
Well, now I know why this guy's name is Ben, because he is about to be past tense.
It would be.
1650 the bet from
I'd
Abernathy.
be more impressed with the move if you didn't have the ace-high flush draw.
You'll see it on TV.
No, I mean it's on the live stream right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Be impressed.
He cannot help
What is it,
himself.
30
He
minute
calls.
You wait until you know Phil has the hand, and then you raise anyway.
Yeah.
That's a pretty.
Kamikaze
Another
style.
3 on the river.
Yeah, kamikaze.
And
Wait till you
this
know
is a
Phil
pretty
has.
good run out for Sam to get hero called by top pair. Flop
Prove a
top
point,
pair,
they can
no
move you
longer
up ahead,
top pair.
even when he knows you have it. Taking his game to the next level.
Well,
My game is all about taking people
everybody
off the
only
best
looks
hands.
at like half the picture in poker. That's the beautiful thing. If they ever figured out how to look at the whole picture, I probably wouldn't win as much.
Oh, and she's
So, yeah.
made this river value bet so small, I really don't think he can fold.
I agree.
Or 3 years or whatever. They just give me all the money for no reason.
Who wants to buy out?
He does call, and over to the stack of Sam Abernathy goes $13,000. Wow.
That's a lot of dimp.
Nice hand, Sam.
Thank you.
And you notice she tries to like get an extra $100 from
It's just kidding.
She
I'm just
rakes
joking.
in a massive pot.
In case you at home don't know, Tarzia is actually a professional checkers player. He is on the tour of all North America playing checkers usually. Very peak.
I can't even use like
no idea
my
what he
wife's
does.
call
I'm so glad I didn't ask really, but I was this close.
to come up with something else.
That's right. I'm going to spend the rest of the episode trying to troll Joe Stapleton into saying, really, it's going to happen.
King me. No, I don't think your mother calling you is that hard of a sell.
So many battles. How's that song go?
Kings this time for Abernathy.
Some people just run good at life.
If we have Sorel beatbox for you, will you pick one person at the table to freestyle rap about?
Yeah,
About.
yeah.
Sorel will beatbox for you.
I won't deny it.
All right, that's a yes.
You don't wanna with me, cause the only I see.
Please don't.
He's got it.
I got it down, you know.
I missed that.
Oh man, they picked it up from our mic.
Oh,
It's
no.
okay.
I think we should definitely have beatbox,
Yeah, rap.
We can't beatbox.
Phil.
We need Ronnie Barda. He's an expert.
Come on.
Oh, how lucky is this?
We have that all in button.
Just shut up.
Tarzia going to try to exact some revenge from Sam Abernathy.
Go.
Once, twice, 4 times. One time.
I almost forgot again.
Gamble, gamble.
Almost forgot again. I would have saved you 5 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So Sam's all in.
Are you going to run it more than once?
She is about to give it all back to Ben and then some.
Not so fast, my friend.
I see it from this spot because of the hand. I can't see the card till after it's out.
What a cooler. You know, I haven't seen a cooler this gross since Hanson's last 4th of July party. You know you gotta clean those things out, right?
It's called seasoning.
Oh, gross.
It helps insulate the anyway. Yeah, Tarzia does take all the money back that he just gave to Sam Abernathy.
Poker, you work so hard to win those chips, and then bloop, just a sick little cold deck. Give it all back.
Closed captioning is brought to you as a public service by Poker Night in America. Halfway through day 1 here at Seminole Hard Rock, here's what everyone's got in front of them. Well, the worst news of the day is for Jennifer Tilly. I think she played like 3 hands and managed somehow to donk off almost $30,000.
Jennifer Tilly lost to Mini Cooper. Ben's still somehow down, and Sam's still somehow up, despite that aces versus king, cold decking, and hey, maybe next week someone will lose a BMW.
Can Jennifer Tilly get herself out of this hole?
I'm just trying to figure out what I can say to that won't get me fired. Nope.
All right, well, visit us online at pokernight.com for more from Poker Night in America. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch for up-to-date information, full episodes, and unedited live streams. For Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Hansen. We'll see you next time on Poker Night in America. Face just decided to stop reading the scroll over here.
I don't know if there's anything else.
There's nothing else, dude. It's just your regular generic thing.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You say it every single time.
It's script. I thought I scripted it.